Hey DJ, it's your Uncle Ray. Hey Camille, hey Cheyenne. Well, we are going to start free practice session number 3. So every session gets closer and closer to qualifying. And again, qualifying is your I guess you can say your test to see what position on the starting grid that you're going to start in. So that's kind of the final test before the actual race. So qualifying is normally on Saturday and the race is always on Sunday. So we are in free practice 3. If you notice in free practice 2, we were kind of down on our time. We were 6 in the timing chart, which is, it's okay. Being in the top 10 is good, but of course you want to be, the top 3 is even better. You don't want to start the race in the middle of the field. You have a higher risk of having an accident. So in this session, not only do we need to do our team objectives, we need to figure out how we can find more speed. So that's going to be my objective for this session, to figure out how I can get more speed. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into it. I'm at the workstation right now. All right, so I'm at the workstation. Let's zoom into the workstation. And we are in free practice 3. Let's go ahead and actually, before I do, let me take a look at the car.
The more respected you are as a driver, the stronger we'll be during contract negotiations. In order to gain that respect throughout the paddock, you need to drive clean and bring home good results. Warnings and penalties from the stewards, on the other hand, will lose you respect, so be careful.
Okay, that person right there is my manager, my agent. She finds me jobs with the teams, and she helped me negotiate contracts. So we'll talk about that a little bit more later. That's when you start to get into the career of a race car driver. But let's take a look. I just want to look at our car setup to see if anything that we might want to repair before qualifying starts. It looks like we have a couple things. That's 84%. That is 88%. Also, we have 2 gearboxes. We have a gearbox that we use for practice, and we have what they call an event gearbox. So event gearbox is what you use on qualifying 3, session 3, qualifying practice session, free practice 3. You use it for qualifying and use it for the race. So that's your gearbox. That's where all your gears are switching. So in. That's your gearbox. Okay. So let's go back. And so we looked at our car setup. So let's go ahead and start the free practice 3. So again, my objective is I need to find more speed. I need to be in a 1:37. So I need to be able to do the lap in 1 minute 37 seconds. I think I'll be comfortable with that. So, and of course we need to do some of their sessions, some of the team objectives. These are the team objectives. But first I'm going to do is I'm going to set the car up. I'm going to take a little bit of more rear wing. I'm going to take some of the rear wing out. So that'll help me down the straights. But the only problem with that is I lose rear grip. So I don't think I have a lot of...
This is the only session that we've got left to complete our acclimatization program. So let's get out there.
Don't think there's a lot of... Well, there's only one high-speed turn. You have those twisties, but that's really not a high speed. So that shouldn't affect my back end too much. We'll test it and see how that goes. All right, so let me see. And I think I'm going to do, so we're going to be on an ultra soft tires. Actually, there's only tires I can run in this session. So let's go ahead and start a objective. So this is the tire management objective. Oh, we already passed that one. We did the few ones. Let's do the ERS management objective. All right, let's do that one. Oh, good. So I only have one objective to do, so I can spend more time on track trying to get more speed. Find out where I can get more speed. And of course, we started this session in they call flying lap mode. Okay, so this is our ERS management. And you hear that little beep? I open up, see that rear flap there? Open that rear flap up when it beeps. and that gives you more speed down the straights. I'll show you what it normally looks like. It looks like it's closed. Okay, so I think that's more down to my reaction time. If I might take these maybe a little bit slower going through here. Okay, look behind me. See that flap is closed now? Wait till you hear that beep again and I'll open that flap up and you'll see the flap be open. Okay, I gotta actually worry about, you hear that beep? Now look, see the flap's open. So I'll open up the rear flap. Oops. Alright, so far it looks like we're going to meet our team objective. See, I'm in the purple up top there, and you see my score to the right. That looks like it's in the green. So I think we should meet the objective this lap. Okay, good. So we met the objective.
Well done, P1. You've just put in the quickest lap of the session so far.
But my objective, I want to be in the 137s. So that's my objective. I need to be in the 137s. Alright, so I think okay, I cut the corner on that one, so I gotta not do that again.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Uh, 138.3. I think that's my best time I've had in this session. But I still need to be in a one. I need to still be in one and one. I want to be in the 137s. So let's see if pushing fuel burns off. The car will get faster. Okay, that looks much better coming through there. Okay, I lost time, but that looks much better coming down through there. Can still improve. I can improve in that section some more. Okay, it came down a little bit, but still need 0.3 of a second faster.
lap, please. Box this lap.
Okay, we're not going to box this lap. Box means come into the garage when they say box. But we're not going to box. Oh, we was doing good. Okay, good. Like I said, our time was in the green. Let's see if I can put a fast time in there. Okay, still didn't get it. Nope. So we're at 138. So I might have to look at maybe taking some of the downforce out from the front wing a little bit. Oh, look at that. Oh man, we get some good time. Oh, of course our fuel is going down. Okay, our fuel load is dropping. That's why we don't have much fuel left at all. So I'm about to come in this lap. You can see our fuel load there. See that says fuel mixture in the bottom right hand corner. It says we have a half a lap of fuel left, or 0.57 laps of fuel left. So if you run out on track on the fuel, you won't stop, but you'll go really slow. And it'll take you probably twice as long to get back to your pit lane. So I'm going to go ahead and pit now. That way I won't lose precious time making it back to the pit lane. So our best so far is a 138.2, 138.3, which I still don't think that's going to be quick enough. I think everyone else will be in a 137. So we'll look at the time and scoring chart. And we might have to replace some parts in the car too now. So we are running the fastest tires, so it's not the tires, even though the tires got a little bit wear on them. As the tires wear, they get slower. So as you run in the tires, they get slower. All right, so let's take a look at our time and scoring. So right now we are top of the charts, 138, but the heavy hitters are not out on track yet. And that is basically Mercedes and Ferrari.
Okay, as you know, this is the third and final practice session of the weekend. If we want to run our qualifying sim program, and I strongly recommend we do just that, this is our last chance.
Yeah. Actually, you see where it says right in the middle of the screen? It says session theoretically best, 137.9. See, I knew I had to be in the 137s. All right, so again, we don't have, Kimi's not out there, Sebastian Vettel's not out there, they both drive for Ferrari, and neither of the Mercedes guys has set a time yet. So Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas, they're on the outlap right now. So both of those are going to probably come in, and they're going to set a 137, if not faster time, I'm sure. So let's take a look at if we need to do any repairs to our car. So we'll go to power unit. This is at 89% now. So our motor generator unit, our connected, let's see, do we want to repair that? Actually, that's going to cost us a grid penalty if we repair it too. And let me see, it says here, it'll take between 8 to 10 minutes to repair, and we will get a grid penalty on qualifying. Alright, so let's see, we got 15 minutes left in the session. Well, this is tricky now. If we repair it, that only gives us 5 minutes left in a session.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 38.3.
Let's see if I can take some more of this downforce out the front of the car. Let's see how that handles. Let's put a lap in out. Let's go ahead and put a lap in real quick. Go to track. We're going to do a flying lap. So now I'm taking the downforce some downforce away from the front of the car and more downforce back of the car. Let's see if it'll still stick to the road. Okay, I'm not driving yet. Once those red lights go off. Okay, now I'm driving. The car seems a little sluggish. That was not good at all. That was a half second slower. Let's see what happened there. Unfortunately, DJ, my computer crashed. Well, it didn't crash. I think an alert popped up and something which caused me to exit the game, and I couldn't get the screen recorder to start over again. But anyway, in that session, I ended up placing third in the times. So it looks like I have a pretty good chance of getting a decent pole position, or a decent, maybe not pole position, but a decent time in qualifying. But I might have to do a repair, so that I don't know if I did a repair or not, but it might put me back down the grid some. So I will, once I get a qualifying session, actually once I start the qualifying session, I'll upload that to you. Okay? All right, DJ, hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll be talking to you soon. All right, bye-bye.